Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 3. So today we're going to make this really, really simple. And for anybody in my energy, you will know I break it down so simply that even my daughter understands it. So every single thing in your life now, it begins with how you see yourself. And it begins with who you believe that you are. So before we even start to think about any actions that you have to take, before we even think about a goal or about routines or about habits, that's all strategies and process. Before we look at any of that, we look at identity. And each and every one of us has an identity. But identity would be another word for how you see yourself. Okay? So let's keep this super clear today. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will always be struggling. If you see yourself as someone who never finishes what they start, you will always be stopping. But if you see yourself as someone who is confident, someone that is outgoing, you're going to show up more confidently in your life. Your actions always match the version that you believe yourself to be. So this is why so many people set goals. And especially you will hear so many people talking about setting goals in January. And they never stick to the actions. Why? Because inside they still see themselves as the old version. So the first step is creating a new result, is you start seeing yourself differently. I see myself completely differently now than what I did before. So ask yourself, who do I want to be? And I had a conversation with someone the other day and they says, well, I don't even know who I am. And I says, isn't that a beautiful place to be? Because you can decide who you want to be. How do you want to think? How do you want to speak? Even how do you want to speak to yourself? And how do you want to show up? Because whenever you choose a stronger identity, your actions are automatically going to begin to improve. Why? Because you're acting like that new version of you. So you're not here pretending, and this is the key point. It's not about pretending. You're practicing. If you can think about as you go to bed at night, okay, and you're lying down and you're closing your eyes, you have to pretend to be sleeping. You have to will yourself and pretend to sleep before you actually sleep. So this is exactly the same thing. You have to pretend you don't have to pretend, you have to practice, okay? And you're growing into that version of you. That's who you are meant to be. So today, be proud of even the smallest moments where you showed up for yourself. Celebrate the tiny shifts. Really look at different things that's happening in your life. And remember, identity always first. Identity comes first. Then action is second, and then your results are going to follow. So don't even think about goals. Don't even think about what processes or strategies or any of that or routines. I've had people asking me for routines. All that's great, but first it's your identity. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? And think about it. Consciously think about it tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 4. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for joining me.